Today, the General Manager of the Northeast Frontier Railways, Chetan Kumar Srivastava, gave a press conference with the Dimapur media at the Dimapur railway station pertaining to all the issues faced by the railway station and the upgradation of it. Many questions were raised by the media, and especially in terms of encroachment, where Mr. Srivastava said that yes, they are aware and they have provided to the government and identified all the encroachers. Now it is the government that they are waiting for to confirm from their own records about the encroachment and the individuals that have encroached the railway station property. They have also mentioned that 280 crore rupees was sanctioned for Dimapur station for the upgradation of it to make it into a world-class railway station, and also under the Amrit Bharat scheme. He had said that 50 acres are required in the railway station, but it is not available due to the existing issue of encroachment. Let's have a look at the press conference.
Namaskar. Actually, I am coming to Dimapur for the first time, and I am already aware of many of your requirements, sort of demands also, and there is no doubt that we are committed to meet all of those. You all know that Dimapur has been connected with the rail network since very long, but as per the Government of India's latest policy, Act East, we are now trying to connect all the capital cities of all the northeast states. We have already gone up to Sukhovi, and soon we will be, by 26 I think we will be able to connect to Kohima. Prior to that, next year by September we are able to go up to that. Another 2 block section we will be able to complete. So I am here to listen directly from you. Anything you have, you can ask me. Few things maybe for my information, few things you expect me to take some action, few things we will be initiating the proposals. You all know that there is a system. I depend on railway board and many other things.
Can you kindly brief us on the ongoing world-class station that has been approved by the Prime Minister of India just recently?
Yeah, world-class stations, is a very prestigious and dream project of our Prime Minister. You all know that more than 1,000 stations across all over Indian railway network are going to be converted into world-class. Every state has been given, depending on the not only the footfall or the traffic, depending on the importance of the city in various states. I think total northeast 56 stations hai.
Yes.
Northeast area of Indian Railway has selected 56 stations to convert into world-class station. Huge investment is going to come, but again, as if some of the stations I have seen before Dimapur, and Dimapur also has issues, because when you want to develop into a world class, you require the space also, and there are constraints like encroachments and all. So unless the whole project is, I will say, is accommodated into the environment and the space here, then only we can expand and then deliver. But there are issues, sanctions are there, funds are there. Many places we are working. Dimapur also we have a extensive plan, if you know that. You must have seen it. Total expenditure is 280 crores. 280 crores का यहाँ पर photograph था ना आपका?
Yes, sir.
This is Dimapur station. 280 crores sanctioned for this particular station. With so many other facilities and all, we have all the drawings finalized, but maybe the execution part, it is now very easy. We have the funds, we have the sanction, we have the drawings approved. Now railway can immediately fix up a contractor agency to execute the work. But when at the execution stage, you all know that कि आपने कहीं भी देखा होगा कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क यही चलते हैं ना, वो टुडेज पेन टुमारोज गेन, तो वो वाली चीज़ है. ड्यूरिंग द एग्जीक्यूशन स्टेज देयर विल बी सम डिफिकल्टीज, एंड वी वांट दैट everyone has to cooperate with the railways, and this message through media should go all around so that the execution phase would be, if the cooperation is better, the execution will be faster. Otherwise, it may take very long time, and the actual real fruits of the project will not come in time. That is the issue.
So is the railway department working to solve the land encroachment issue?
We have set procedures
Why is it the Supreme Court has given the
because certain things are, we know हमारी रेलवे बाउंड्रीज हमारे पास रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, सब कुछ हैं. तो अनलेस basically encroachment, you understand that encroachment has to, those who are occupying the railway land where the, as per the drawing, the work has to be executed, needs to be vacated. No?
Do you feel that encroachment is the biggest, would be the biggest issue?
No, one of the issue. I won't call it a biggest issue, because it's not certainly the biggest issue, because there are lots of, when we are developing a world-class station, it is not only circulating area. This encroachment mainly hovers around the circulating area. But inside the station, whatever facilities like FOBs, lifts and escalators, those things would be, that will be done. So we will be executing those work.
What about previous
But unless that circulating area is developed, that feeling and that image and that thing, whole picture will not come.
That
Half the picture you will see.
parking facility and all.
Parking facility dekhiye is important again important.
What about the previous issuance of land paka by administrators? How is that being tackled to private individuals?
तो उसके लिए तो
Which is,
रेलवे हैज बीन टाइम टू टाइम हैज बीन मॉडिफाइंग द प्रोसीजर्स, बट दैट पट्टा और पॉलिसी डील्स मतलब comes into picture only when it is connected with the railway business. If somebody is having his own private business, I cannot issue patta and all that kind of thing. हमारे पास procedures हैं, we can give the land on lease.
Railway land.
For railway land, I can provide on lease, provided he is doing some business connected with railways. If it basically in turn, there is a benefit to railway, but for a personal benefit or for some other benefit which is not connected with railway, I cannot give land on lease account. But initially till 1 year before, even the policies were not supporting us to do this kind of step. Ki somebody will be given the land on lease to facilitate railway business. ये पहले भी नहीं था. This is latest development. Last year only policy has been revised. So we are now quite open. Even in such case, many cases we are going by the bidding process also, where we feel कि हमारी land है यहाँ something can be developed. We are going resorting to the bidding process. Or those who are coming to develop the land, basically goods yard, warehouses, that in turn will bring some traffic from railways. उस तरह की चीज़ें हैं. So that is why railway has been progressive in this area, but for benefit of individuals and all, nobody would like to do that actually.
After this or some first?
Yeah. I am DRM Lumding, Prem Ranjan Kumar. You see, for evicting the encroachers, first they are to be identified that they are encroachers. We have our own clear-cut land map, according to which it is railways land. But for evicting them, we need state government's assistance. We have approached state government many times to confirm from their own records that this is railway land and they are encroachers, and thereafter provide assistance in the form of magistrate and police force to plan the evictions. But till now, state government, they are still in that process. Recently, we had raised this issue even with the railway minister had come, Minister of State of Railway, and this issue was raised even in presence of Chief Minister. And they have formed a committee, high power committee, in which local commissioner, DC, and one of the local railway officers, senior DN, he is a member. They have to submit their report and clearly identify the encroachers. So their report is still awaited.
Yeah, but what I have read is Last 27th April or somewhere there was a meeting of high level committee and some decisions were taken. Based on that, railway was supposed to exactly map and give the land detail which belongs to railway and is under encroachment. It has already been given recently. Last week only it has been provided to the state
all
government.
those details, encroachment details we have given, but state government they are still to certify, confirm, because on many such lands, as you were pointing out, that pattas have been given by previous administration,
Yes, illegal.
illegal pattas. So those pattas will have to be cancelled. So that action is,
actual encroachers.
yeah, they are encroachers.
But again,
According
you
to
know,
us.
again, whatever details you have provided, basically that the land which is comprising the whole world-class project, we are not, if you think that total land may be more than that, but we have given details only which pertains to our world-class station project, not more than that. So that is important. Otherwise, we will be able to do some improvements, but may not be that world-class. So it's not fixed. It depends on the station, the total population there, the requirement. Different stations may have different requirements. But as per Dimapur, कितना है Dimapur में? You will get any senior citizen
Around
aware?
50 acres.
50
Around
acres.
50 acres.
50 acres.
But under encroachment it is more than that, around 300 acres. We do not.
But you know, I can. There have been instances where state government has gone out of their way to develop वर्ल्ड क्लास स्टेशन. मैं आपको भी रिसेंटली 2 महीने पहले की बात बताता हूँ. गुवाहाटी में वी हैव ओनली वन एंट्री इन द गुवाहाटी मेन स्टेशन. अदर साइड एंट्री के लिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हैज़ कंप्लीट, उनका स्टेट ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉरपोरेशन का ऑफिस है, असम स्टेट ट्रांसपोर्ट. We had a memorandum of understanding already signed with Assam government. They are huge area, they are vacating, their transport corporation is being shifted. वो कितना land था, you remember? That is also 8 बीघा something like that. 8 बीघा land they are vacating. They are removing, they are going somewhere else.
In regards to land encroachment, can you clarify and give us briefly, are you satisfied with the assistance given by the state government in regards to eviction of the illegal encroachers?
Right now, I will only say that the efforts from the state government are in the positive direction. Now it's because it has just begun. From April only one high level committee has been formed, you know. So now the efforts are in the positive direction. It depends on, after some time, if we get the result, then only we can discuss in terms of satisfaction, dissatisfaction. But so far efforts are positive and on the right track. And we are expecting, yes, we are expecting to get some land. Major development is basically world class station, and जहाँ minor modifications है, those are Amrit Bharat.
So
You can say Amrit Bharat station, major modification is world class, minor is Amrit Bharat station pure. Deadline to I told you 26. Up to, we will be connecting up to Kohima. No. Don't go by all such messages, and I will call pure rumors. You can always get the blueprint of drawings and everything. Everything is fine. There is nothing to hide. It's all crystal clear. What is going to be developed in this station? Drawings completely finalized and ready. We can share with you also.
even after the investment of 280 crores, we are not going to leave this asset. This will be the main.
Yeah, we can even share with everything with you.
How many
When we are going for a world class, because world class, developing a world class station has basically not taken into account this. Criteria is based on something else. So this is a world class station, we will certainly invest more there.
No, I mean in the current process.
We will do that. We will not wait for that. I told you, na, the development will come in 2 phases. Either the circulating area and the inside. Whatever inside the station we can do it, it's all available, we can do it. So we'll see that if we don't get that land, we'll go with only phase 1. We'll go into the phase 2. But if we get complete thing, we'll go simultaneously.
So phase 1 will be inside the
No,
railway
that I am not saying, that is that's a later if we don't succeed in getting the land, then what is the alternative? Whatever fund is available, at least do something, some development inside the station. That will
Inside
do
the
it.
station premises will be the first phase of work. And as and when we are start getting the encroached land, we will start development of the circulating area. Yes, yes. Traffic issues are
The issues we have to run the train operation and execute the work safely while project and then so many things. I mean, when you execute during the execution, there may be so many problems.
Why has it taken so long for NFR to take a very bold step with the state government, considering that Dimapur is the highest revenue for the Northeast, Dimapur station?
It has not taken long.
It has
This
taken
Amrit Bharat station scheme has come last year only.
Just development of the railway station, certain issues,
No,
encroachment
see.
issues.
Till last year, nobody had thought about that Amrit Bharat station world class. We didn't have funds. Now we suddenly find that we have enough funds, we have policies, we want to develop this, that. So now we are coming up. What to do? Without having that, if I tell I want to do this, who will believe me? Now when I am talking about development, I am confident, I am having fund, I can do it.
Minimum essential amenities की सब
हाँ.
So, sir, in the statement that you've given just now, so you were saying that previously there was no funds, that's why you couldn't develop the station.
The development तो हो रहे थे फसाड आई थिंक 2 साल पहले फसाड बना है इसका स्टेशन बिल्डिंग का फसाड जो बना है 2 साल पहले बना है
लेकिन इससे पहले तो कुछ नहीं हुआ ना.
नहीं, earlier policy I told you, earlier policy हमारा वो minimum facilities to the passenger depending on the earning from the station, depending on the footfall at the station. वो standards railway has got beautiful codes and manuals. We go with that. But when you have to go beyond that, there will be some political will has to be there. Some government has to support. There has to be some desire from state government, central government together. That is how this scheme has come, Amrit Bharat station scheme. So now we are acting.
May I also I know like ticketing, Dimapur citizens have faced a lot of issues in regards to ticket quotas. We have more than 10,000 travelers to and from Dimapur railway station on a daily basis, including Sundays. However, from Dimapur to Dipu stations and abroad, we have less than 2,000 tickets. Around 1,600 tickets only has been allocated for Dimapur quotas. So, do you have any plans to further to enhance the ticket quotas?
So this issue has always number of times highlighted to me, but I have reviewed since last 7-8 years. We have not reduced any quota, And what happens is there is a myth. I mean, one train, if it is the whole route, every station or major station given certain quota. So your quota has never been reduced, But the more the trains, the more the quota. It depends on number of trains also.
What's happening, sir, is
We have not reduced any quota whatsoever. Maybe your requirement has gone up.
yes.
Requirement has gone up. Requirement has gone up. For that we have already discussed and route. We have seen that we want to run.
which class you are having this obstruction also.
I have the
Not
details
just
with me. We have 11 trains crossing Dimapur railway station. 11 to 12 trains on a daily basis.
No, it's 20 trains.
That's why
20 up, 20 down.
5 to 6 weekly trains. 5 to 6 weekly trains, 11 to 12 daily trains. So what's happening? All the tickets combined, we don't even have 2,000 tickets for stations for traveling to Dipu and abroad.
Which train, which class, the ticket is being influenced by
Achha,
the
I'll point out
number.
one thing. We have one train that is crossing Dimapur that goes to Bangalore. Weekly one train. On there we have 8 tickets for AC 3 tire, 2 tickets for AC 2 tire.
Is it getting
Okay.
sold out completely?
Easily within
नहीं
2
नहीं इसको
seconds.
I'll note it down. हमारे PCC हम chief commercial manager.
See,
is also
if I
there.
may explain,
We'll
we
take
have
care.
large number of trains running from point X to point Y, and you need to provide certain number of berths to each cluster. So Dimapur is a remote station, and it's a remote in a technical term, not far away. Don't take it literally. There are certain identified remote locations, and they have pulled berths for a cluster of stations. So accordingly, we have around 880 odd berths for Dimapur remote location. Similarly, in other location also you would have something like 600. In some places you have 700. So these quotas are identified for different remote locations. Like our GM said, we would be further reviewing that, and it's not only about having more
We'll-
quota by the
we
same
will
train.
provide
You
you
need to
more
run more
trains now.
trains.
Thing
When you
is
run
we-
more trains,
Ah,
you have
you'll
more
get it.
opportunities for the passengers.
And we are
to-
already planning to provide more trains.
Sir, can you give us a clear picture about how the system, the ticket system is being distributed among the states? I mean, is it like, is it that there is a certain procedure to it, or is it just according to daily, the commuters you give the tickets to?
See, we, as you are aware, in Northeast region, North Frontier Railway caters to a large number of states. It's a very unique kind of situation. And number of trains are being run, basically taking care of the aspirations and requirements of people traveling here. We generally try and see that the berths available over our system. It's not only confined to only NF Railway. There are a number of stations beyond this area. A train coming from Dibrugarh going right up to Ernakulam, you have large number of stations and states you need to cater to. So accordingly, the distribution is done. You have to take care of different clusters. Even over North Frontier, you have 6-7 clusters where you need to distribute berths. So basically, you do not have any steadfast rule, but we generally try to take care of the popular requirement and the aspiration of the people. So that is how it's done.
The thing is that the number of berths in a train limited. If I increase here, I'll have to decrease somewhere. There is very clear thing.
Correct. So what is important to understand is that we are not looking at only state boundary. We are looking at cluster of stations, maybe going beyond the zonal or state boundaries. So basically, it's a distribution taking care of everyone. And the solution, of course, lies in running more number of trains, which is what we will be doing once the track doubling and all these things take place. And then
The
it's going to
solution
take
is
care
more
of those.
trains, more tracks. Already doubling is sanctioned.
I would earnestly request your kind authority to kindly enhance the number of tickets at least in terms of 500 tickets. Because what's happening now is today, just recently, now I bought a ticket to Guwahati from Mariani Junction because the ticket of Dimapur.
Let me see if some cushion is there. I cannot promise, but let me see. Whatever cushion is there, we'll provide by cutting down somewhere else.
Is there any plans for the railway authority to revise the stoppage timing in Dimapur station, considering that a lot of passengers are getting on and off from the station, but the main stoppage timings are, let's say, Deepu or something, right? But over here, like Rajdhani Express or something like that, they stop for what, 5 minutes? Hardly, when the passengers are in thousands.
शिवम बताएं भाई. There are difficulties, stoppages, there is an issue.
Passengers getting boarding and deboarding.
इसका राजधानी का स्टॉपेज कितना देर का है?
Yes, the duration.
कितना है?
7 minutes.
राजधानी 7 minutes, but
won't start unless everybody has.
But considering there are thousands of
No, no,
passengers,
how
do you
does
think
it help
7 minutes
if
is
you increase
adequate?
the duration beyond that period? It doesn't help anyone.
no, Rajdhani 7 minutes actually. If it is 7 minutes here, it is too much.
It is too much actually.
Many major stations it is
No,
3
having
minutes
the
to
last
4 minutes
stop
only.
and the first departure.
Ma'am, I would like you to appreciate one thing, that longer the stoppage period is, and if you have this kind of stoppage all over the place, ultimately it's going to delay the train. Ultimately it's going to result in reduced very, very high long running time. Secondly, depending on number of staff or number of passengers getting down and boarding train, we decide the stoppage period. I understand in Rajdhani 7 minutes stoppage is very high. But in any case, since you are saying that can always be done.
No, I'm not saying to extend timing all over the place. I'm saying especially because there are lots of passengers here.
I got it. 7, but I am
I understand
frankly
Guwahati,
telling
I
you,
understand
7 minutes is enough. 7 minutes. I don't think 7 minutes can be further. Rajdhani Express, you can't hold it for 10 minutes or 12 minutes here.
कपिंजल
स्टेशन मैनेजर का नाम है भाई, कोई आदमी चढ़ नहीं पाता, उतर नहीं पाता, क्या ट्रेन का स्टॉपेज
कपिंजल
है? कोई कंप्लेंट
यार,
चेक करके
राजधानी में कितने लोग चढ़ते उतरते हैं जनरली कितना पर
Ma'am, any specific train where the passengers
50
are facing
आदमी,
hardship?
thousands नहीं, only
You're misunderstanding my
Not
question. I'm
thousands.
saying when Dimapur is the highest revenue generator of the Northeast, why don't we have with thousands and thousands of passengers? Why can't Dimapur be a station where major trains are coming in, right? We have 2 tracks already, like you had mentioned earlier.
This is it.
And having a proper departure and arrival timing?
If I may
7
answer your
minutes to
question,
पूरा दिल्ली के बीच में
basically
किसी
it
और
has
का
to
नहीं
be the
होगा।
convenience of the
50
passenger. Just a second. It has to be
50 to
the
60
convenience of the
passengers.
passenger. If the time
Seven
given is not
minutes.
adequate, that can be done.
Right from to Delhi, I don't think anywhere is 7 minutes. Except the terminating station,
Rajdhani,
7
other
minutes
than-
कहीं नहीं है.
And I think
Other than
Sharma,
major engines
which is
to
the highest
location.
paying division on highest paying station on your division.
Guwahati is number 1, sir. After
Kamakya.
that, Kamakya. After that, now Agartala has become number 3, Dimapur is number 4.
नहीं but 7 minutes पूरे दिल्ली तक कहीं नहीं है.
Only lumping
कहीं
ticket.
नहीं रहेगा.
This is fourth
No, what I'm saying is people are rushing to get off in Dimapur at such an odd timing, right? The odd timing as
7
well.
minutes तो मत
People are
करिए.
rushing off at 1 a.m. to
बोर्ड
to
इसको
jump
रिवाइज
off the
करके
train
5 कर देगा.
because they're going to miss the Dimapur station.
It's not in my hand. So many zonal railways connected. If I open up this chapter with the railway board, they will revise it to 5
I'm sure
minutes.
every one of us has traveled by train to Delhi to far off places, but coming to Dimapur is such a hassle to get off.
Rajdhani में if you have traveled, you know very well. All Rajdhani reach Delhi at around 10 o'clock in the
और कोई इशू हो तो बताइए.
leave in the evening at 5.
We have discussed enough on this
That
thing.
decides the timings. We can't really control it.
Rajdhani reaching a destination is success. We cannot change that. And the stoppage timing, what you are asking is, see, when you compare it to other cities, Kanpur, Lucknow, the
Only 5
population is
minutes.
multifold. But still they are getting lesser stoppage than Dimapur. Dimapur has one of the highest en route stoppages for any train, Rajdhani train.
Or just stoppage. You quoted Diffu in the beginning. Diffu has not been able to get that
Stoppage at
Rajdhani
all.
stoppage. Now for 2 years they have been asking and it has not been given.
Next question. ठीक है? Thank you, sir.
So that was the press conference given by the General Manager of North-East Frontier Railways here at the Dimapur railway station. He had said that a high-powered committee has been formed by the state government of Nagaland, and he has also mentioned that the state government has to submit their report and clearly identify the encroachers. Encroachment being the biggest issue where development activities in the Dimapur station is stalled at the moment. But he said that under various schemes like the Amrit Bharat scheme, where it is a sub scheme of the world-class railway station scheme, that many things like escalators, parking lots, toilets, waiting rooms will all be revamped. He has also said that efforts from the state government is also in the positive direction and he's hoping for the best. Esther here with camera person Moa for Nagaland News Network.